Two count. Hello, everybody. Recording live from somewhere.
Thank you. Very nice. We got some special guests in here. We got
Malcolm X.
There you go. Merry Christmas. Say hello, X.
He's putting up we're not recording video. This dude's on some next level shit.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Say hi, Chris.
Wait, don't go in there. He's doing his podcast.
This
Oh, that's how y'all do it? No mics, just straight up?
No, the mic's
No,
right
we got a mic here.
Mic's recording, everything's recording, we all good. We fancy, we a little fancy.
Yeah, so we're back here with a new episode of Successfully Failing,
Word up.
the podcast. And we got some really cool shit to talk about.
Yeah.
What we gonna talk about, Nick?
Games and shit.
No. Something more specific.
Fahina. I don't know. I
Alright, well, today, earlier in the day, they released a new trailer for Power Rangers movie.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yep.
Thank you. I forgot.
Yeah, and everybody in this room is super excited about it, and if you're not with it, then you are SAWFT soft.
Swaft.
I said swaft?
No. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Oh, I thought I
think
spelled
I'm
it
drunk.
wrong.
I'm drunk.
What a way to sound like an idiot
I'm drunk.
on my own show.
Swaft.
Yeah, so there's been months and months of speculation and criticism and skepticism and masturbation and
There you go.
A lot of us are Power Rangers fans.
Yep,
Everybody in this room is a Power Ranger fan. We
That's
grew
right.
up on Power Rangers.
That's right.
So this is a pretty big deal for us. I mean, we've got 2 Power Ranger movies before,
Gafganash
but
movies.
yeah, I mean those
They're
were
all right. They're all right.
they were good.
First one was alright.
They're okay.
Yeah.
They're all right.
They were good for their
First one
times,
was alright.
you know.
But
But
that was the one with Ivan Ooze, right?
yeah,
Ivan
with
Ooze.
Apocalypse,
Ivan Ooze. Cheap Ivan Ooze.
with Apocalypse.
Oh yeah.
Them damn birds.
I'm pocket.
Oh,
Apocalypse.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Those cheap ass birds. Ah! Those
Yo,
cheap ass birds.
wasn't Ray Park one of those birds?
What, the tigers?
Yeah. Ray, you know what Ray Park is,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, Darth Maul and shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was one of those.
He was a bird.
Yeah.
And that lady who turned into an owl or some shit like that.
Oh, fucking Chris.
She gave them the old ninjutsu suits and all that.
I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar did the voice for one of the birds.
Like, "Ah!"
Say to his face.
Nah, chill, fuck it.
I'm good.
Stay over there.
I like living.
I'll say Goldberg said it.
yeah. Let him go fight Goldberg and they can duke it out.
Yeah. So and the Turbo movie came out 20 years ago.
God damn.
We're fucking.
We old as shit.
We are old dinosaurs. Now the one thing about Turbo was it was almost like a long episode of because it took place like after or before this what was going on in the series. What the first movie did, it was sort of a standalone, but then they ended up making the TV series ended up following what happened in the movie for the most part. Not really, but for the most part. That's why I said for the most part. But anywho, so we got this. We had a teaser at New York Comic Con, and it really didn't give away much. It gave us the tone of it. From that, I was excited. I liked the tone. It was definitely a departure from the campiness of the series, but you know it's 2017 and we're trying to make a good movie, so I don't think that I don't think them copying Japanese footage and putting in American actors with cheesy storylines would work in this era. So yeah, we had that. We had the teaser, and then that's when you had a legit split. There was either people that were intrigued or excited, or people that all of a sudden hated it because it wasn't what the series was going to be. And
Man, fuck.
yeah, exactly. So whatever, we got that. I know everybody here, we were all excited for it.
Hell yeah, man.
I wasn't. I never said it was gonna be the best movie ever because it's just a teaser, but
Yeah.
it looked promising.
It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah.
Looks
so,
good.
So then I know before the teaser came out, they had casted Elizabeth Banks as Rita. That I already was cool about because Elizabeth Banks is a pretty good actress. Then I think it wasn't until after the teaser that they announced Bryan Cranston and Bill Hader. I'm not sure if it was before or after, but anyways, Bryan Cranston was casted as Zordon, and Alpha would be Bill Hader would be doing Alpha. And a funny story. I don't know how many of you guys know this, but Bryan Cranston actually took part in Power Rangers stuff before this. Yeah, he was a couple of them, I think.
He did a lot of voiceover.
Yeah, but he was the villains though. So I didn't even know that till shortly after he was casted that he was part of Power Rangers. That's pretty weird. So and then you got to think when you got a guy like Bryan Cranston in a Power Rangers movie, you got to think that they're taking this movie serious. So with Banks and Hader and Bryan Cranston, we you know you Bill Hader.
He's off.
He's well, who is he? He's a comedian. I don't know. Do you remember? Yeah, he's an SNL dude.
Okay, I don't watch this.
Oh, did you ever see the roast of
Hasselhoff.
Oh, it wasn't Hasselhoff. It was somebody else.
Oh.
James Franco.
Yeah.
No, those shits are funny. But he's like he's a comedian. He does a lot of voice work. I think he was in the Angry Birds movie recently, and I forgot what else he was in. But anyways,
He was in that stupid
Then-
movie with that LeBron James is in.
oh, I'm talking about voice acting though. So you got that. Yeah. So with those guys in there, you kind of get excited or whatever. We didn't know how they were gonna look though. That was the big question. Like I think literally like maybe a month ago.
Chris, you watched
They-
LeBron and
Done
John
it.
Cena?
Yeah. So what? Like about a month or so ago, we got images or concept art of Zordon, whatever. People started crying about that shit
Oh yeah.
because he's not in the tube. We at the same time we got actual. It was concept art, but it was pretty much the final art of Alpha, and I thought that shit was dope. You seen it when it first came out?
No.
Like, that shit looked cool. Like I like the. You didn't see it?
No.
My man's not in the loop. We're gonna have to create a Facebook group.
I don't know why people are. It's concept art. It's different type of styles they've seen, but whatever.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
How people are crying.
You know what's crazy? There was a day where we didn't know what was happening till it happened, so we had to just deal with it.
Yeah.
Now it's like, and that's why I hate going into movies and like knowing everything about it. I mean, yeah, like things like how people look or whatever. But actually that
They
gets
should just stop all that.
yeah. You know Adam Driver. I was telling Nick about this a couple episodes ago. Adam Driver. I didn't read the post or whatever. Or I didn't see what he said, but I heard somebody talking about it that he doesn't want like trailers for episode 8. And I'm not even mad at that. Give us one teaser, one vague trailer. They did good with the Star Wars marketing as far as like not giving things away, but yeah, like so many people want to know everything about the movie. Like look at Suicide Squad, the way like every detail of that film, from the plot to it actually being filmed, scenes in the movie, like it was being documented. So what's the point of even watching the movie? But yeah. So anyways, yeah, like people are getting riled up about a look. I thought Alpha looked dope. I like like his helmet, like his head. It has like this sort of like galaxy looking thing going on. It's pretty nice. And then the funny thing is that people apparently don't pay attention enough to where they said everything that happens, the origins and all that, it's alien tech, alien
Yeah.
whatever. So
That's right.
people are complaining about how it looks, but it may not be what they want it to be as far as looking like the series, but if they're complaining about this looking weird and whatnot, it's because it's alien tech. You know, aliens, the ship crashed here X amount of years ago, and it may have been here since prehistoric times, and just now, we've heard that story time and time again. But like one funny thing was and this cracks me up. When people saw the figure of the Zords and the Megazord, like, first of all, you've seen the pictures,
Yeah.
looking at them, those are fucking kid figures. Those
Yeah,
are
they're
not.
They're not going to represent what's already there.
Yeah.
Most of the toys don't.
Yeah.
You know,
Especially
people
those
that were
kids.
complaining
How
because
many-
Jason and Kimberly have a fucking love interest, not all.
How many times have you seen Man of Steel figures or Batman figures where
What did I
Batman
need
has?
for?
As a matter of fact, they have they have Star Wars figure,
What
right?
happened?
Oh my god, I'm
They-
not gonna ever fucking talk
They have a Star Wars figure with they have a Star Wars figure with Darth Maul. Where Darth Maul's got like a fucking gun pack and shit. Like, Darth Maul don't have guns. But anyway, so people getting riled up about a fucking action figure. It's not like it was a hot toy or like an actual collectible figure. It's a fucking kid's toy. You think they put any detail into kids figures?
Hell no,
Yeah.
fuck the kids.
Like, yeah.
Choking hazard.
Exactly. So, and another thing too
Little
is,
bastards.
so far, like, even from looking at the trailer, like, you get a better look of the Zord, and it definitely looks different. The Megazord looks way different than the
Yeah, it
figure.
does. Way different.
But it's like, don't you think that maybe the marketing around this film, they want to save their big guns for the actual movie? So it's like people just need to
Well,
fucking chill
ignorance,
out.
I think.
Yeah,
Ignorance.
like that's like with Star Wars and Rey, they didn't release anything with her with a lightsaber till at least a month after the movie. That's smart. You toys can give away a fucking entire plot. I remember there was when everybody was trying to figure out where Finn came from in Star Wars, who was his father or ancestors, and there was a post supposedly showing an action figure, and in the description in the action figure saying something about Lando Calrissian's son. So, like, it's like toys can easily ruin shit, but I don't know, everybody's so whiny about it, and yeah, it doesn't look like the old show, but they did say it was gonna be different. Like, they said that from the get of making this movie.
If they say it's going to be different, then okay, what's everybody complaining about?
Yeah.
You already know what you're getting now, right?
Yeah, I have no complaints. Maybe the only thing is the so far the look of Goldar, but I know he's not gonna be the same Goldar from the series.
Pollock fucking with cheese, yo.
Uh,
You know,
like
fucking
Chris,
cheese
what was
monster.
he saying that he died in the storyline back then and she resurrected him in some way, shape, or form?
She uses gold to resurrect. She's stealing gold to resurrect him.
Oh, okay, so whatever.
She-
Oh, so hence the name Goldar.
So
Look like she used cheese.
So he
Eh.
can steal the Zeo crystals.
Oh,
What?
Don't worry, Gato, Mr.
So
Roboto.
he gives us him the Zeo.
Stop it! Spoiler alert!
Spoiler, thanks everybody.
You heard it. You heard it first. You heard it first.
That's rumored pop.
Chris dropped rumor gold. And
Yo, now everybody's gonna attack us now.
I know, right? Yo, fucking
Where's that Darko guy in the fucking
Saban. I'm gonna be on my way to work, and I'm gonna see a black van come, and it's gonna be the people at Saban.
They're like, you that Darko guy with that podcast? Yeah. Just
Yo.
get him.
Jason-
Bag over your head.
Right.
Jason David Frank is gonna torture me.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Put you
people
in
who
the
are
ankle
linking
lock.
that shit on the internet.
He's gonna torture you in the Green Ranger outfit.
No, Chris, it's a joke, man. But that's actually cool if they do go that
Chris,
far.
watch your back, Chris.
No, but not this early.
No, not this
Just
early.
Power Rangers Zeo.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna jump
What are you
into
doing, Chris?
Zeo right away. If they do some kind of Zeo thing, it'll be like later on. Like you said, they'll probably what do they probably do?
I can multitask.
This movie will be Rita Goldar or whatever. Then the second movie will probably center around the Green Ranger, Tommy, and then the third movie maybe we get Zed.
Maybe we get Chris.
I want to see Serpentera.
Oh yeah. I mean, those makes a return. Yo, imagine.
That's what we get.
No, you know what I would like to see.
Apocalypse's little brother, son.
You know what I would like to see?
Introduce Rito.
You know what I would like to see? Nah, not Rito. King Spinks. My man, right up there. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
It's funny. I've seen every episode of Power Rangers, but I somehow managed to miss that episode. And I always thought because the way,
It's a Jason
when-
specific episode.
yeah, when you look at the old figures, King Spinks was always like on the packaging, and he was always part of it. So I always thought he was like a big deal. I didn't know he was a one shot.
Was
Yeah, Japan he was, but
Hapong.
in the- in- But still, I thought he was like a main, like Goldar, like how Riedel was.
Rita.
Riedel, her brother,
Yeah,
the
whatever.
the camo dude with the skulls and stuff.
Thank you.
The
Yes.
sword, he was cool. But yeah. So I'm excited. Everybody here is excited, and
Yep.
as to the naysayers, you either
I wonder if she's going to say, "Make my monster grow."
That-
Probably. Who knows? They
She
probably.
gonna
They probably.
throw her on, make my monster grow.
Yeah, they probably throw that in there. Who knows? I hope she does.
what I want to see, and I know supposedly Jason David Frank is not in this movie, though. I think he's probably playing coy.
Oh yeah, you playing for it.
'Cause-
See cameos from the
But I want to see cameos from other people, like
He might be a janitor walking in the background. Or
so,
some shit.
do something like that, like some Stan Lee bullshit.
No,
It's gonna be like.
what he denied was they said he was gonna be he's playing Tommy.
No, I know that. No, but he also said he's not in the movie. But I think that's him downplaying a possible cameo. It may not be a
Oh,
huge
fuck
thing,
that.
but like what was it? I want to see like somebody like Zach or Billy.
They're gonna be gym teachers, and Billy's gonna be a science.
I'm
teacher.
okay with that. Yo, I want somebody to be their detention teacher. Yo, how dope would that be if like Bulk or Skull was their detention teacher?
That'd be dope.
That would be so
yeah, yeah.
fucking.
Skull, oh shit. wait, I can cuss on this shit.
Yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want. You,
I can cuss with it. No, this is PG-13 bullshit. This fucking guy.
Yeah.
Did they mention Bulk and Skull, the movie version of Bulk and Skull?
No, not yet.
nah, they haven't
But
been.
they're definitely going to be in there. They have to be.
There
in
might be some kind of thing. I don't think it's gonna be that same. But no, what I was saying was I want to see Bulk
They might
or
be
Skull as a cameo, as the detention
Yeah,
teacher.
I know what you're saying, but I'm saying I want those characters, Bulk and Skull, in it because
That would-
they're basically a staple.
Oh yeah, they were part of that
That's
shit.
true. They'll probably be in there. Maybe not
Empire,
exactly
Power
the way they
Rangers.
were, but I think they'll
Nah, they
be.
don't need it. Just Bulk and Skull. I just need to hear that.
Yeah, like as long
They
as
might
their
be
names
in
pop
in
up.
that detention classroom.
You know what would be actually really cool? Like, you know how they calling out attendance in detention class and they call out their names and they're not there?
Yeah.
Skull.
Like, that would be cool.
Bulk and Skull. Oh, they skipped class again.
Yeah.
I bet you a lot of people ain't gonna notice that. These young
It's-
Yeah, he's gonna be like, who is that? Buck man, get out of my face.
I know, right? And these are going to be the same people
It's
that
both
are
Buck.
complaining about the movie being
both
not like the
Myers,
original,
Skull.
but
Yeah.
they don't know who Bulk and Skull is.
Yeah.
They don't even know what Angel Grove is.
Yep.
It's
They
Man,
don't what?
They can't even tell you who Poluticorn is or something like that.
They're
Or
not gonna say Bulk and Skull. They're gonna say Bulk
or what's,
Meyer and Skull. Whatever Bulkmeyer and whatever Skolovich.
Well,
Those are the last names.
Poluticorn, that was the one where Jason gets the
That was the second episode where he used.
but he got the shield,
after.
right? Yeah.
The first one he used. That was my favorite episode.
Like-
was Birds of a
Like
Prey. That was
that
Hatchosaurus.
bee monster, Hatchosaurus. There you go. That bee monster. Remember that shit?
Oh, Billy's name.
Yeah. Those.
They brought him back in space too, and he was like a good guy.
One of my favorites was that I
He
think
was
it
an
was
alien.
in the second season where they got the Thunderzords and it was that mole looking thing with the rhinoceros horn or some shit like that. He was like gray. I forgot his
Oh,
name.
that
They had
was-
the figure of him.
That was,
It was the second season. Or, I don't know.
Anyway, thank you.
That wasn't a mole. That was the Bill.
And I wonder, no, not Billy Goat. Billy Goat was my shit too. No, it was another mole looking one. But I wonder if what was it, Baboon and who, what was the other
Oh, Squat.
Squat and Babu? I wonder if there's gonna be any kind of. I don't expect to
Finster.
see them in there.
And
Finster.
too.
Well, I don't think that.
I think Finster might help her find the ship to make them go like
It's gonna be interesting. I mean, I don't expect to see those kind of characters in there. Maybe just little
But-
subtle references to them, but
that was Goldar in that trailer that's grown, right?
yeah.
So he might be that one-off character.
Yeah, he's that. What I like about that though is it's not like, you know how all these movies build up to that one big baddie and it's just underwhelming, like Venom and whatnot. It's not gonna be like that, which is good.
This could probably be
Yeah.
more than Megatron.
Like that's why I said, Goldar is really not going to be the Goldar that was so far from the one from the show. Like Rita's throughout the whole movies running amok. She's the main
Maybe
antagonist.
when Lord Zed comes in,
Um,
he might get revived.
I don't know, but that's thinking far ahead. But I'm talking about now. He's just like the big brute for her. It's not like a character that like Megatron in the first Transformers movie or Venom, where they like built up to these characters. And even though Megatron was played pretty well in the first Transformers, but I don't know. I'm excited, man. And that
Yep.
shit comes out what, like next month?
Next month.
Well, not
I
next
think.
month, but in a month.
Something like that. Thank you.
Yeah.
What,
So
Power Rangers?
Comes out in March.
March, yeah, which is that's why I said like in the month, because you got March kicks off with Logan and the Switch. So the Nintendo Switch and Logan come out on the same
I
day.
was about to say the Switch. What movie
No, and then I think Beauty and the Beast comes out that month as well. There's Power Rangers. There's Ghost in the Shell, and then we have Iron Fist. That should come out, and that comes out in March, right?
Mid-March.
Mid March. So
The week after
it's gonna be a
Power Rangers.
busy fucking month.
Yep.
Good thing we got a break after that. I think
Yeah,
after
April.
Ghost in the Shell, there's like a nice little slowdown
Oh, Scarlett Johansson.
until June, July.
No, man.
We get like 1 or 2 movies in May, April, but in June, the end of June into July, our pockets will be raped. So yo, do your income taxes. Make sure you do your income taxes. Don't forget that. Don't skip out on that. You'll go to jail. Well, not go to jail, but they'll come and get you. They'll come and get you. Yeah, we do our income taxes, save our pennies. It's gonna be crazy. So nobody got no insight, no hopes what they want to see in the movie.
I want to see everything.
Want to see everything? Want to see news?
Everything.
Just want a good story.
I want to see Kimberly, Trini, and Rita have sex. And I could say this: if the movie sucks, at least we have those 2 beautiful ass Rangers to look at the entire movie.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. That's it. I'm gonna be like, in my head, it's gonna be like, this is Ron Jeremy, and you're listening to Porno Sonic. Or you can hear din 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 din.
No.
What about you, X? Anything like, I know you said you wanted to see like Bulk and or Skull.
I just want you know, a well fleshed out story. Not everything doesn't have to be action, explosion. I just want a good
Well,
story,
to be a
good
good origin
characters.
movie.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I want to see action, obviously, because it's a Power Rangers movie, but I'm not one of those people, like, if the movie is, say, an hour and 40 minutes, and we get maybe 20 minutes of action, I don't care.
I would like to, fleshed out story. I know it's all sci-fi and everything, but you can still tell a decent. I'm not looking for like, hey, the next Dark Knight type, you know.
Yeah, something that's not
Something
just
something
stupid.
I could, something I could just sit there and enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't put a bar too high for that.
Yeah, it's Power Rangers. I mean, I personally want to see a good film as well. I'm not caught up on all the nostalgic shit that people are crying about. I just want to see a good movie. You know, you go back to like Ninja Turtles, the first one, where, you know, it was a mess, but you hoped for it to at least be a good movie, and it kind of really wasn't. It wasn't as horrible as it could have been. The second one, on the other hand, was way better, even though it was still shitty, kind of, but it was, if that was the first movie. But yeah, you just want to see something consistent. I really do want to see character, not necessarily character development, just like the interaction between them. I would like to see them struggle to work as a team, like for a big part of the movie, you know.
From the trailer, they seem to have that teamwork down pat.
Yeah, we'll probably get like a little bit of them, sort of not coexisting, and then I feel like we're gonna get a montage.
Or that
Of
whole
a
thing
sense.
is probably like the third act of the movie, which is not a problem.
No, yeah,
'Cause
like
I think that whole third act is where the Zords come in. Well, that's my prediction.
yeah, it'll be like that big final action
Yeah.
sequence where it's just nonstop.
Put it back.
I do like the way their suits look. We didn't even talk about that. Like the suits.
I wasn't even mad when I
It's
first
just
No.
the
Yeah, it looks
helmets.
nice.
The helmets could have been better.
No, the thing was, when you first look at it, you think of Iron Man.
Yeah,
That was the first
definitely,
thing.
Definitely, yeah.
But I was wondering if the suits are gonna serve a
It's
sort of
more like
purpose.
Guyver
If
now
they,
than it is
yeah,
Iron Man.
and I like Guyver. Guyver.
Oh yeah, Guyver's nice, very
A
nice.
lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah, you youngins
Yeah.
don't know
It's
about
like a mix
Guyver.
of Guyver and
Yeah,
Ultraman.
these people don't know about
They
it. They're
don't
like,
know
what
about
Guyver?
that.
What is that?
Yeah, if you don't know Guyver, to the 5, 6 people, maybe 7 now listening, look up Guyver. Whether it's the anime or the actual movie.
Yeah, I saw both.
Yeah,
Very nice,
they're
very nice,
both-
very nice.
That is gold. That is gold right there. I mean, it is.
The second Guyver movie was like it was produced by Saban, like was it Saban, right?
Yeah, it was definitely like.
It had that Power Ranger vibe through the whole action scene, the whole zoom in when they jump in the air.
Mhm.
That was just weird. I was watching it, I was like, whoa.
Because the first one was just dark as shit.
Yeah,
I remember them fucking taking the crystal out his head, and that shit was all gory, and the anime dude just fucking ripping out those monsters.
Oh, no, no.
This was like, you know that Power Ranger short we got a couple years ago? It was like that, just with more monsters. But yeah, so the suits are dope, and seeing them in action is very much Power Rangers. It's not like, it's definitely not an Iron Man ripoff, because like you look at you would think looking at the suits that, and you see this with a lot of movies, like going to Ninja Turtles, the first one, they didn't really use karate, at least in the first portion of the movie, like when Raphael was beating up the he was just destroying the foot soldiers, like throwing them through walls and shit and breaking their guns over their heads.
You need to hear this. Was it the beginning or end?
No.
This?
But yeah, like seeing the suits in action and all that. No, seeing the suits in action was pretty cool, and it was cool because in the teaser they showed us a lot more, but they didn't give away everything, which is good. I mean, we shouldn't see the movie before it comes out.
Last trailer we see before we see that movie.
Me too, and it's funny. Look at Logan. Logan only had 2 trailers.
And very good ones too.
Yeah, I want to see that 2 trailers. Get a teaser where you get the sort of tone, and then give us more of a little more in-depth teaser. I don't want to see 10 trailers. No, I don't want to see special cameos in the trailer.
Yeah, I heard that Triple X movie. They showed Ice Cube. I was not expecting Ice Cube to be shown in that movie. But why would they put that in the trailer though?
Just like in Ghostbusters, they showed Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd in the trailer.
Yuck, man.
Yeah, like I was like, really?
The movie wasn't bad. It was surprisingly.
I still haven't seen it.
Surprisingly cool.
No, what I heard about it was that
Shut your ass up.
what I heard about it was that like if it wasn't called Ghostbusters, it would probably be better off because it
Like a little bit of Ghostbusting.
it was like it tried to be Ghostbusters, but it wasn't. But it would be okay if they didn't call it
I mean,
Ghostbusters.
It was doomed from the start. They called it Ghostbusters, and everybody expecting like the original cast or like a continuation, but they
said nope.
like
Women.
put the whole next universe on that.
You know what would have been a great answer to that? Extreme Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
That shit should have been a series.
They had a female character.
They had a Spanish character. They had a cripple.
Yeah, they had a cripple.
And they had a
Why do we
black
say it
character.
like that? I mean, it's true,
It is what
but
it is, man.
Joe Swanson in the Ghostbusters. But no, yeah, like that would have been way better. I mean, you had your ethnicity pot, your ethnic diversity pot in there, not weed, just in case, because you guys like to twist shit.
Right.
But yeah, like
The scientist from the first one, the little smart one, with the glasses.
Egon.
Yeah, yeah.
He was their tutor.
Yeah, so but he's out of here. But you could have had like Bill Murray sort of pass the torch or whatever. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, so they didn't show much, which is cool. If there is any cameos, they're not showing it, which is good. And I don't know. Me and Chris will talk about this, but that guy on the train
That's
that they
Tommy.
show, that's definitely Tommy.
They don't show his face.
Because yeah, even in this trailer, they show him fighting on the like practicing training on a train. That's funny, training on a train.
There you go.
You noticed that in the trailer, right? The dude
No.
that he's in a hood. Watch the trailer. There's a dude in the hood, and in both the teaser and in the new trailer, they don't show you his face. So that's definitely we know we're gonna.
The hood, be like,
Yeah, we're gonna
I can help. Fucking bum.
we're gonna get Tommy, and I think with that, if they're showing that in the trailer, that means Tommy's gonna be
You're gonna get that Go Green Ranger, go.
right.
Yuck, you know that shit.
Yo,
Kimberly's gonna be like-
you know he was hype when he was
Yeah, yeah,
watching
yeah.
that. You know.
Kimberly's gonna be like, "I love you." He's gonna be like, "Yo, fuck you, bitch." And then that's another
That's
thing.
her and
People
Jason.
people are complaining about her and Jason. Like, fuck, man, she's gonna end up being a whore just like every Hollywood movie.
Got
and
him.
Yo, leave Naomi Scott.
no, I love her. She's fucking gorgeous, but she's definitely gonna be a whore when she sees Tommy.
It's gonna be Tommy in training.
Oh.
I don't care. To me, that love interest shit means nothing, and it serves no purpose. The only thing is they can actually use that in this story to have Rita try to tear them apart by getting
That show's
in that
funny.
relationship.
No, you're not.
But yeah, I don't care. I don't care about the whole relationship things. Like they try to force feed that shit. Like remember in the fucking Age of Ultron, for no reason there was a romance between Black Widow and Bruce Banner. For no
That nigga
reason.
said, "I'll break you, bitch."
I
It's supposed
like
to be
I
Black
like
Widow
the
and
fact
Captain America.
no, but I like the fact that she was able to calm him down. That was cool.
Maybe that's what the whole point of that relationship is. So she's the only one that can calm him down.
No, but even still, like if that's the case, leave it at that. But then they gotta force feed you with that whole post Hulk, you know, relationship. It didn't get that deep though, but still, like it could have been something. Maybe he did like her, but why does she have to? It's typical bullshit, man. And I tell you one thing, I bet you Rita Repulsa is gonna be way more badass than any Marvel villain we've seen in any of these movies. So talk all that shit you want about Power Rangers, but fucking Elizabeth Banks is gonna kill it.
They're the DC villains except for Zod.
Nah, DC villains don't fuck around.
I'm talking about in the extended universe.
Nah,
Zod is the only
DC
badass.
villains don't fuck around because
Zod was so.
say what you want about Lex. He was instrumental in things that were going on. They didn't build up and talk about how badass and unstoppable he was, and then for them to just fucking hold each other's hands to stop him. Talking about we are a group.
Oh god.
That shit pissed me off.
And don't get me wrong, I love Marvel movies for the most part. Most of them are really good.
Yo,
But it's
yeah,
like,
not for the
yo,
fucking-
I hope Thanos is not a pussy in this. I hope they don't like talk all this shit about he's the
They
most.
build them up since like phase 1, and
Yeah.
for him to be soft like that, that'll be a fail. But nah, I doubt it. Though.
Yeah, I think they. I want
I
to
think
see.
they know that Salos, he's a world buster. I think they know that he can't drop the ball on him.
Well, first things first. Is this gonna be a two-parter or did they just make it one?
Infinity.
Because I heard now that it's
I
only
think
gonna be one.
They're
They're two
not
different movies.
they're not dropping a. It started off as part 1, part 2.
Oh, they just dropped the.
They just dropped part 1 and part 2.
Oh,
It's
so
gonna-
probably
it's
one will
probably
be
one
Infinity
that
something, and the other
next
thing will
one
be Infinity. So this is what Infinity War, right?
The next one will be Infinity-
Maybe this
Infinity
next one will
Gauntlet.
be Infinity Gauntlet or something like that, or something.
It
Oh, but
might-
it's still a two-parter, just
Yeah,
not.
it's still a 2-parter.
Okay.
Thanos
Oh, so that's
might
good.
not even be
So
the-
then, yeah. So at some point in that movie,
Yeah.
I want to see Thanos wipe out everybody.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be called a part 1. Then that means there shouldn't be any Marvel movies in between that.
Yeah, no,
Like
it's
that,
just
yeah.
it's definitely gonna be those two
Yeah.
movies, and then after it, we'll get like Black Panther and or well,
Yeah,
something
but
like that.
we're getting like Marvel movies between the Infinity Wars, right?
Oh, I think so, but what that
Yeah.
That's
might.
why they dropped the part 1 and part 2.
Okay, yeah,
right?
that makes sense. Cause that's a good way to add people into it too, as
Yeah,
opposed to throwing
that's-
everybody
yeah.
in. And then you could even put parts like that are instrumental to that next movie in the other movies. Like they've been doing good with that. But yeah, at some point in that in at least the first Infinity movie, I want to see that Thanos just on top of everybody. Like that one scene where he's just standing there and everybody's laid out. I want to see that. Because if I don't see that, and it's not me talking about, oh, I want to see what happened in the comics. I just want to see an overpowering villain.
Well, he laying down everybody, but he ain't laying down Iron Man. He ain't laying down Marvel's Golden Boy.
Because they're like,
he ain't laying down Marvel's Golden.
you go to the
They
dark
got Spider-Man back,
you
so
go to the
Spider-Man's
Dark Knight
still
Rises,
cool.
right? Now people make arguments about Bane and his character. I personally loved him except for that whole end thingy.
What? In which one?
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
But throughout the 90% of the movie, he was Bane. Maybe
Yeah,
he
that's
didn't
the
look like it.
Bane, He does the. I mean, I like this character. I like the except for the whole quote unquote.
Talia thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
But from Bane, the only thing I really didn't like is his design. But he was still Bane.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
still that fearless dude.
And you
who
kind
didn't give
of
a-
got to understand it's a Christopher Nolan film, and
Yeah,
even the
so-
Joker had a
Yeah.
realistic. Two-Face had a realistic aesthetic to him.
Yeah, so
But there was points in that movie where you felt like Bane had Gotham in his hand, in his grip, like he controlled everything that happened. I've never. The only thing that I've felt that with, for the most part, is not even a specific villain, but Hydra, because that's the only constant outside of Thanos. Those hints at him in the Marvel universe. Like that's the only like Captain America though every movie's had a different villain. It's still been Hydra. So that's the only thing I could say that like
Was
you
the
know
Silver
it's
Surfer like
can-
a slave to Thanos or some shit like that?
no
No?
Galactus.
Oh, Galactus.
Yeah.
All right. I got them all fucked up, huh?
Close enough, but yeah, it's Galactus. But yeah, so like the Hydra, they were the only thing that's been constant. Cause like every Marvel movie, though awesome or not, every Marvel movie, it's like, even if it's the third film, let's center it around the heroes and let's develop the heroes that we already know about and you know, put more. Nah, I don't know, but anywho, whatever. So I don't know what the original point of this was. Oh yeah, about Rita being badass. Yeah, there you go. So and yo, I like the putties. Or I don't know if they're called putties anymore.
Yeah, they're called putties. They're putties.
But in the original, they were like rock, like
They were. They had like the hands, and if they hit them,
yeah.
they were
There
made of
were
clay.
rock versions, and there was clay. They were made.
Yeah,
of
I know. There was like you know how like those old video games, like those
That's why
side
they call
scrollers
them
where you
putties.
have like different like stronger versions
Yeah,
of whatever.
yeah.
It was like that,
The
but
super-
The
super
the
putties.
Z putties were like something like that.
More,
and,
yeah, they
but
were
you
more-
have to punch them in the Z.
Yeah,
Yeah.
punch him in his head. Cheap
You
Z.
have to punch him in the Z.
so that's another
Outta
thing
there.
too.
The
That
super
so
putties was shit. They had to
if
get the
these
weapons.
nostalgic critics are picking apart this movie, complaining about that, think about it. Like you brought up a great point, and I didn't even think that yeah they were putties, whatever. That's what they were called. And made from clay, but they were essentially like rock characters. Like, cause you hit them, you hear the clink and whatnot. So
super putties
yeah.
were complete rock.
the super putties, yeah. So it's like, it's. I don't know if you want people fucking walking around in fucking Blue Man suit, like looking like the human being from Community. Oh man,
Putty Patrol.
yo, it's crazy how you can take everything that they're complaining about and flip it on them, and that's what.
That's the whole nerd business, man.
Yeah.
Well, this whole nostalgia shit was
Right? Like you gotta accept change. Whether I mean, well, you don't have to accept change. You have to.
embrace.
You just have to deal with it. Like unless you're a producer, director that can go out and make it happen.
Yeah, but I mean, even at that, I mean, at this time right now, I mean, if the Power Rangers were to debut now the way they did, it would have been a joke.
And think about it. Even the series that they have now, nobody really watches
Yeah,
it
no,
unless.
This movie's supposed to market to the kids, to new generation.
I think this movie is going to change Power Rangers, and what I've said this before. I sound like fucking Donald Trump now. Yeah, you notice every time he speaks, he always says something, and he'd be like, "I said this 8 years ago." But anyways,
I don't listen to
no, that shit is funny, man. But no, I've always said that I feel Power Rangers would be better off being turned into an animated series, like whether it's 3D or what they're doing with Voltron, because you could be more. It could be more believable. Like now, it's like even now they're still using Japanese footage.
They're still doing
They're
that on
still doing that. If I'm not
Shit.
mistaken, Chris, they're still doing that, right? I don't know about the newest show.
Well, they trying to save money.
I mean, yeah, they'll literally. And you know what's funny? Like I watched a little bit of Super Sentai with Chris, and that, like it's a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
more.
the-
it's a lot better than the stuff, the American stuff.
Way better than Super Mega Force, because that shit was a huge disappointment.
No, it's not even that. It's just like it works when it's all Japanese. Like they might as well just reshoot it. But all they're doing is taking American actors and
Some scenes are good.
and what do you call it? You know, adding a sort of like American
it's
like
not exact-
LA or whatever the fuck.
It's not exactly what it was before. They used to just the first season was just straight. Every fight scene in the suits were.
Yeah, but
And Zords
they're
were
still
filmed.
doing it because look at the cinematography.
You could tell when
From-
if it's the Japanese footage, it's gonna be darker.
Yeah,
If
it's
the American
darker and
version, it's
grainy.
lighter.
You could tell it's so weird,
They're
but
still doing
they're
that.
still doing that. Not they're toning down, but it's still a big chunk of it. Like they'll try to get these people to actually do fight scenes, but most of it is still that. And that's the thing. So where are you going with that? You might as well just end it and start a fucking. They're doing comics now,
Yeah, that's true.
center the animated series around the comics.
But that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, because one, it will resonate with a lot more people. Like, look at Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles. I mean, though that's different because it's always been animated for the most part, except for that one series, and the movies.
With the Fox 5,
Don't ever mention.
Yeah.
What's that
Venus?
girl's name? Venus.
Venus.
Reputation.
But like look at
Yo,
Ninja
fuck that shit.
Look at like the Ninja Turtle show now. It's kid friendly, but you can be a hardcore fan of the original, and enjoy it just as much. Like I personally think that this show is better than the one we grew up on. And it's funny because like I'll ask people if they ever watched the new show, and they're like, no, I don't like it, whatever. Or I never watched it. It looks whatever. Yo, I kind of was a little skeptical at first because new Ninja Turtle show. And I'm not a fan of the 3D thing.
Just like how they even in that show they changed it up from look at Leatherhead and all that. They completely went
And
Very good.
and actually in that show it definitely follows more of the comic than it does because in the old animated series it was just one Krang, and it was just one
Master Dr.
Krang.
was white.
Not even that. It's just like there was one Krang. From the first episode of this, Krang was an army, and that's how it was in the animated series. And then,
they explained why there was only one Krang in the animated series too.
well, that's cool how they like the new series. They
banned.
they pay homage to all the old stuff, the new stuff, the bad stuff, the good stuff. Like they referenced Megan Fox, the whole turtles in a trench coat thing. So they're touching everything. I'm waiting for a Venus reference. I'm waiting for that Venus reference, man.
They probably mentioned some shit about a female turtle.
Like they even go ninja go. Like that was great. Like so. So my thing is do a Power Ranger show like that where it can be super kid friendly, but even as us we can sit down and watch it. Because this shit we can't. Let's be real, we can't watch it no more. You try to, and you're just looking at it. You're like, the acting is horrible. Might as well be a porn.
The crossover episode, the Cosmos, you don't even fight with your weapons.
Oh yeah,
they didn't.
yeah. Like
Never noticed that.
I mean,
Well,
look.
old cartoons.
Yeah, like look at Voltron. Voltron they brought it back with an animated series.
Ultron was awesome.
Yeah, and it's good. I mean, it's got the old school feel, but a new school feel. So do that with Power Rangers. You
know
can
what I
keep.
like about Voltron, like touch on villains again, like that main dude, Zarkon.
Mhm.
He's not a warning.
Yeah.
He's not. He just sits back and you see him just sitting back and you're just wondering, but like how this dude. I just don't like how they just have bad guys just sitting there. Like I want to see why you're badass, and I think in the last 2 episodes,
Yeah,
my man just went in on the battlefield. He's like, all right, I'm gonna do this shit myself.
Yeah,
My man
he
took
let-
down a lion.
He
I
took
ain't
down
messing
all
with
of
this.
them. He let the Black Lion come to him. He's
Because,
like,
yeah,
I control that.
you know what's funny? I never finished the series, but I remember the first couple episodes they always talking about him, how he's this badass and he's
Yeah,
this
but,
and that.
But now you see at the end, you see how he's the badass. That's what I like.
And
Like,
Voltron is not unstoppable because this dude that was actually the original pilot of the
Like
Black
like
Lion.
Shredder in the new series, he was one of those dudes where he was in the background, and then when he came, he fucked shit up. Like there was at one point where he killed Splinter, like
like I think it was I think it was Transformers 2, The Fallen. This whole movie talk about how he's a badass, but once he step on the battlefield, one and done, out of there.
that movie,
one and done. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah,
What
like
about freaking
like that
what's it,
movie.
Sentinel Prime? Freaking Optimus,
Yeah,
Optimus had trouble beating him. Megatron easily kicks his ass, and a beat up Optimus one hits fucking Megatron. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Megatron was a badass in part 1, but now Optimus
two,
is
he
just
was
like,
a
yo,
bitch.
get out of here.
Part 2, he was half bitch, half badass because he did kill
Part 3,
kill
he was
Optimus.
kind of a bitch.
Yeah,
then
but he killed Optimus. What
Oh, no, it was part three, he
on
was
the
a
sucker
bitch.
punch type
Oh,
shit.
they gang banged everybody. That's why.
It was part 3. He was a bitch until the end, but then he got one hit by fucking Optimus after. He
Yeah, that's
hit
weird.
Sentinel
You
Prime.
took Megatron and you made him like all beat up and he was like crippled, like he old man and shit. Like, yeah, that's the thing. See, stuff like that you can't do. Like with going back to Power Rangers. I love how this all comes back. Goldar. Goldar's not being promoted as the big baddie. He's just there as a muscle
Yeah, but
for
He
Rita.
was never a bad.
No, I know, and that's
Yeah.
he was always the muscle, you
Yeah.
know. But they're doing that. They're not promoting him like they did with Venom, you know, where Venom is this huge,
Oh, you know who I would like to
iconic
see?
villain, and all he just comes in the last 2 minutes of the movie and is
I want to
straight
hear
puss.
a Scorpino, at least a Scorpino reference. A
I
reference
think
to Scorpino.
I think with Scorpina, we'll see her in the second movie if we
At
get
least
her.
I just want a reference.
No,
of
no,
it.
you can't get everything in the first movie. I
No,
mean,
just
from what I'm
like a
seeing
little
though,
Easter egg
from
thing
what
I'm
I-
saying, a little
just let it lead into it.
Scorpion or some shit.
Let it lead into that. I think it serves better if she does come in to be the second one. But I'd rather see King Sphinx than Scorpina, because King Sphinx did not get enough justice in the series, at least in the American one. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Very nice, very nice.
I just hope that the villain is done right, you know.
She seems like she's
She seems, but so did the Fallen seem like a scary villain until you saw it. He's like, yo, this guy's a bitch ass.
Well, then again, you gotta look at who's directing.
Well, yeah,
we
true.
I don't know who's directing Power Rangers. I don't know much about him, but he's not Michael.
I think it was the people behind First Class. I think it was.
He's not. Oh, that's good then. But he's not Michael Bay.
Aren't they doing a Voltron movie? I think
They
Universal.
were, but
Oh,
the animated series is just too much. I think they're gonna put all that.
I thought Universal picked up on the Voltron.
Well, I know. What's his name? James Wan was talking about, because there's been rumors about a Robotech movie,
Oh, yeah.
and he wants to make a Robotech movie. He just doesn't know if that's gonna happen. But I mean, if Pacific Rim 2 is more successful than 1, even though 1 was amazing, but it wasn't really a big box office thingy. But if Part 2 is more of a hit in the box office, maybe we see a Gundam movie. Maybe we see Robotech, Voltron. I want to see a Gundam movie.
I want to see
Yeah,
Gundam.
Power
Nick,
Rangers
I
is
don't even
done
care
right.
if it's Gundam Wing. I just want to see a Gundam movie, like a political, fucking drawn out movie that people are gonna complain about because there's no action in. But I want to see that because Gundam was always that shit.
If Power Rangers
Even
is done,
Gundam Wing.
Power
What?
Rangers is done right. They should bring back all our nostalgic shit like fucking Beetleborgs and fucking Superhuman Samurai.
No,
Just-
now
just-
you're
Just
pushing.
Superhuman Samurai.
Superhuman
Samurai.
Superhuman Samurai. I'll take.
Yeah,
Superhuman Samurai. I'll take that in the movie.
So ain't no one taking no VR troopers and all that.
What happened?
I don't know. I mean,
VR
like VR
Troopers
Troopers
was
was
also
dope. VR Troopers was dope,
VR
but
Troopers and Mask
no,
Rider.
fuck that. I'm gonna do you one better. Mask Rider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kamen Rider.
Mask Rider. Yo,
That
give
was
us
Kamen
that.
Rider.
Not actually not. Fuck that. We was just talking about Guyver before.
VR trooper and that's it, man. That's it.
Nah, I don't know.
Power Rangers and VR troopers.
You know what?
Uh-oh.
You know what? I'm gonna have to have a vote, but I think
I don't know
VR
about no
Troop.
big bag Beetleborgs. I don't know about that.
Nah, no Beetleborgs. It's a
Samurai,
vote
Samurai,
between superhuman.
Ultraman.
It's a vote between Superhuman Samurai, VR Troopers, and Mask Rider.
I'm trying to remember what
Oh,
VR
came-
Troopers was a ripoff of. That was also-
Oh, they were all rip-offs of everything.
Right.
They
all
all,
rip-off.
They
Yeah,
had Japanese
basically.
footage in that shit too.
they all did.
Like Mask
Yeah.
Rider was Kamen
I
Rider.
think Superhuman Samurai was the only one that didn't do it.
No, it did.
Oh, it did.
That
It
was
did.
That was
I know it was Ultraman. Yeah.
It was
But
what's
let,
it,
yo, but let's
Batman?
talk about those monsters though. Those monsters in fucking Superhuman Samurai. It's just dope.
fucking Godzilla monsters.
Pretty much. I mean, they're all the same. The Japanese, they put people in suits. But yeah, VR Troopers, I don't know. I mean, that would be cool. I just don't see. But then again, you never know. The fuck? You saying something? My man like moving his lips like he's talking. You know, people can't hear you in the podcast talking to yourself. Man, Denzel over here.
Trying to play me, yo.
Oh man. Oh shit. Yeah, so alright, we got that out the way. Power Rangers. I would talk about Logan, but there's not really much to talk about. I mean, it looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much to talk about.
Yeah.
It just looks good. That's it.
Yeah, like here's the thing, right? There's
And
certain.
X-23, Laura Kinney or something.
That's her real name or the comic
the
name?
comic name.
Oh yeah, Laura something like that. But
Laura Kinney.
yeah, I don't know. Like, there's some movies that are coming out this year that I'm gonna go see, and they're on the top of my list. But even with the trailers, I'm not like, holy shit, fuck balls. Like, Power Rangers did that for me. Star Wars is gonna do that for me.
Spider-Man did this.
You know what? Spider-Man was sick, but the trailer didn't really like get my tip wet though.
Because it was Spider-Man already gets you.
Man said, ew. It's a figure of speech, not literally. not literally.
Fire.
But no, like the trailer didn't like it, dude. Even Civil War, the trailer itself didn't really get me more hyped than I was already for the movie because I was really hyped for the movie
Yeah,
since
you
they
was
said
already-
it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not like with something like Star Wars, like with Captain America and Spider-Man, we've been beat over our heads with Spider-Man movies, Marvel movies. How many Star Wars movies have we had? It's been about 30 years almost, and we have now. No, we don't have 8 yet. We have. We have 8. Yeah, with Rogue One. So we have 8 movies in 30 years.
I saw Rogue One.
You saw it?
Yeah. This time, stayed away. Good movie.
Good movie, right?
Good movie.
Yeah.
Good movie.
That last fucking scene, though.
You know what? Yeah. Look. Logan's gonna be awesome, but let's talk about Rogue One.
No. I just said saw it. That's it.
Nah, see, look, he was talking all that shit, talking about he saw it before it came out, and he said that shit was whack. When he does that, you know that he's waiting for it.
I'm gonna rematch.
Like you guys may not know Xavier, and I'm hoping to get him on the podcast more. If he stops being a little bitch ass.
Word.
But but you'll know the difference of when he really doesn't want to see a movie and when he's just like trying to act like he's not all like marked out and
Stop
shit.
telling people bullshit, man. Stop telling people bullshit.
Our Hero Part 2 coming soon.
Oh no, his thing could be
Part
his
two.
little segment could be teaching you Jamaican words.
Yeah, we need to make that. We need to make that a
Jamaican
segment, the
phrase of the week.
Jamaican phrase of the week.
Hey, word, right?
And he's gonna have another segment for about 10-15 minutes in the podcast. It's gonna be called "Fuck That Shit," and he's just gonna be talking about
Man, fuck that
things
shit.
things he doesn't like. You and Chris both need to have your own segment.
Fuck that shit.
Exactly.
Wow.
There you go, right there. That's
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
Debut,
You
debut
got it
right
down
there.
packed.
Debut right there.
Where they just talk about things they hate.
Yeah, word, fuck it.
And I'm pretty sure all that's gonna come out their mouths is either LeBron James and Paul Levesque, Triple H. That's it.
Tom Brady.
Yo, I don't hate LeBron James.
Look,
Get
no,
that right.
you don't hate LeBron James. Chris hates LeBron James. You hate Triple H. These guys' names come out your mouth when it's not even in context. We're talking about taking a bubble bath and you talk about fuck John Cena. Like,
That ain't me, my man.
no, that's
Stay on
him.
top.
That's him.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Nick doesn't randomly out of nowhere
Yes,
start
he
talking
does.
about John Cena.
Nick's head is filled with
No,
random thoughts.
his head is filled with random thoughts. But if John Cena's on the
I told him
screen,
the truth.
if John Cena's on the screen, he'll be like fuck John Cena. But when we're talking about fucking,
Who's on the screen?
we're talking about Nike sneakers or fucking gift wrapping presents. You talking about yo fucking John Cena like out of nowhere.
Favorite wrestler.
Paul Levesque.
Yeah, Paul Levesque.
Yeah, we- so we need to-
right there.
So we
Come
need
on, Chris, what you doing?
we need to get that. But yeah, so
Paul
X.
Levesque, yeah, your favorite wrestler.
X saw Rogue One and he liked it a lot. You can see it in his face. He's cheesing.
Good movie. Good
I,
movie.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
get
he
too much
says
into it,
fuck the
but tell me
bull.
how dope the last 2 minutes of the movie
Very
was.
dope. Very dope. Very dope.
Shows off
Very
the.
good.
Yo,
shows
why
off
you
the
sound
meat
mad
rack.
fake for?
Very
Shows
good.
off the meat rack. Shows off the meat rack, son.
No, but I'm sure
No,
you already spoke about it, but the
Vaguely,
thing is-
because Nick's reaction to everything is very nice. Yeah. Very
No,
nice,
it's
thank
dope.
you.
I like it.
It
Very nice.
was dope.
I mean, what the fuck you want me to say?
Yo, I want you to.
That I slept through the movie.
Yo, this dude.
I slept.
This
through
dude, this dude
it.
And
took a
it's-
snooze.
And it's not because the movie was bad. It's just that we're getting old. Like
mad overtime,
yeah.
overtime at the work. You know,
We have to start. We have
man
to
said-
drink.
I gotta clear my name.
We have to drink. We have to drink 5-hour energies. Take a nap
So
before
I
the
want
thing.
these nerds getting at me, you know what I'm saying? Like how Mo nearly got at me for when I told him I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I don't want to, I saw
Listen,
the movie, it was good.
I fell asleep on Godzilla, the movie I love. I fell asleep on.
Godzilla?
I fell asleep on Godzilla. I love that movie. I woke up because there was a fight scene.
I fell asleep.
Oh wow.
Dude, it was because I was tired. It was like it's just like that's why now you always see me getting the 5-hour energy drink. I made sure for Star Wars I didn't fall asleep. I fell asleep on Assassin's Creed because I was tired. What else? I fell asleep on fucking a
I
bunch of
fell
movies.
asleep on Doctor Strange.
I didn't fall asleep on that. I fell asleep on Skyfall.
It was a little bit for like good 10 minutes. That I just
Yeah,
missed
what-
the training sequence.
Yeah,
there.
like in Assassin's Creed, I just missed maybe like 10 minutes of the movie. What was it? Yeah, I remember Doctor Strange actually when you fell asleep. I remember that shit. He went to see Dormammu. That's what happened.
Oh.
Oh nah.
I don't know how I managed to fall asleep through the whole broken one.
My man, I said, yo, what? Oh, this dude taking a nap.
Fighting my.
I was like, yo, what's this?
Oh
dude?
yeah, I forgot he saw it with us. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
That's how.
Yeah, that's how into the movie you were. I looked to my left. I was like, this dude's sleeping. My man was just like that, straight up. Just, and then he,
Yo, I was fighting. I don't know. I was all good when the trailers came on. But when the movie came on, I was just fighting myself and I lost.
Yeah.
Well, I fell asleep on Skyfall.
Like twice, right?
Yeah, and that movie was fucking awesome as shit.
I don't know
Like,
how you did that.
I watched the movie and I'm like, I finally got to see the whole thing. I'm like, oh.
Out of there. Yo, niggas taking a nap.
I fell asleep at 2 points, but I remember the second time I woke up in that last scene where they're in the cabin and all that shit.
Oh, what did I miss? Rewind
Yeah.
rewind it.
Dude, I fell
Yo,
asleep
my man up
on.
yo, my man up there.
Yeah,
Rewind
right,
that
yo,
shit. Rewind that shit, magic.
That would have worked if I was still with Miriam. Miriam could have been like, yo, rewind that shit for me real quick. Yo, get a little off topic real quick. I remember one time we was watching a movie and you know like before the movie starts it's all like off centered.
Yeah.
So she just said, text somebody. They fix that shit. The perks of having a girl who works in a movie theater. But
The points.
not like
Another one, too?
what, really, Chris?
Put your business out there. Yo, go back and delete that shit.
I know.
Yo, go back.
You probably won't hear me.
He got you loud and clear.
No, because
my man.
when you say things, all of a sudden the entire fucking place manages to hear whatever the fuck you just
Yo,
mumbled.
this nigga came out of nowhere, got quiet. Yeah, did you do it?
How many times on the shop he said some shit about a chick and it just like got really quiet like right when he said it. It's like
Yep.
Yo, this dude putting your business out there.
Out there.
Yo, Chris is
No,
drunk.
it's just
Chris
the
is drunk,
world,
ladies.
The world is like,
yo, Chris is mad. Chris is mad Hogan.
Oh yeah, Matt Hogan, son.
Yeah,
Mad Bret Hart, son.
just so you guys know,
Mad Bret Hart.
that
son.
whole savage bullshit that's been going around, we counter it. So when somebody says savage, we say Hogan or Bret Hart.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Chris is Mad Bret Hart, son.
Oh,
Fuck that shit.
nah, like I remember in
Putting your business out there.
what's that movie, American Gangster, right? That was
Yeah.
one of the first movies I ever fell asleep in, and not because it was bad. I'm tired. Yeah, no, literally.
Wow.
He shot somebody, and I woke up. Frank Lucas shot somebody. I was like,
Who did it? Who did it?
yeah, exactly. It was just like that.
What, were you asleep doing?
No, I wasn't for that. No, but the thing is, like,
First he was
because
What?
I just remember
What?
not. No, I just.
What?
Strong Angel was he was first he was trying to talk to me, or then Danny, or
Yeah, we-
Danny, then me, then
What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, but no, the thing is, like, I remember I fell asleep, and all I remember is pat. I'm like, yo, who shot me? Yo, I'm bleeding. But no. So anyways, yeah. So we're old people, so we fall
Oh, yeah, we
asleep
take
on
naps, we
shit.
take naps, fuck it.
Like actually, like
nice.
I know I'm old now because now when I stand over the toilet to pee, I have to stand over it for like an extra, like 30 seconds just to make sure all the pee's
Yeah,
out.
that's it. Fuck it.
Right?
Yeah,
Are you at that point in your life?
You got extra
Good,
piss.
man.
Extra piss, my man.
Good.
Extra.
Like yo, cause what happens is you pee, you dab yourself down, and then next thing you know, you put it in your pants and you got pee drops
Yeah,
on your
it's
leg
like
and
running
shit
down
like
your leg,
that.
you're like, shit, you gotta, you're like, fuck it, you just walk out the bathroom. Fuck it.
So that's how you know you're getting old.
That's y'all, man. That's not me. That's y'all.
I don't know, you got this guy that can't control his farts. Man be letting out those like them angel farts.
Those whistler. Oh,
Them
yuck. nigga.
pabone farts, his butt cheeks mad open.
That nigga be farting like his intestines is gonna come out, yo. Nasty ass nigga, yo.
He'll be in the middle of a conversation talking about tattoo price.
Oh yeah, guap. Oh sorry.
And it's not even funny. That's the fucked up part. It's not even funny. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That shit is just mad awkward.
Nasty, yo. And he'd be like, sorry.
Like that one time
I couldn't hold it.
that one time my mom's
Get out my face.
my mom's boyfriend's mother, she was talking to us and she got up and she farted in my face.
Ew.
Not in my face, but like she was like right next to me.
Hey, Capra. Hey, there you go. You like that? Yeah, get a good whip of that.
Yo, one of the last times she was at the house, like she's getting to that point where she's like, you know, starting to like, you know, so she eats on like candies or whatever, and you're just sitting there watching a movie, all you hear is something go, and she's throwing candies across the room.
What the fuck?
Yo, I want to be an old person. I can
He's
do all
throwing
that
candy.
dumb
He's like,
shit.
hey,
No closer next week.
somebody's gonna eat these
Oh,
shits.
stop it. The Knicks lost?
At 3. I bet you was another fucking buzzer beater, too.
Anywho, this guy bringing bad news. But,
I'm afraid I got some bad news.
so yeah, so going back to, we got Logan. We definitely went super off track, but we got Logan coming out. That looks good. And then on the same day, we got the Nintendo Switch, which we have reserved. And we will be doing an unboxing video that I'll put on my YouTube of the Nintendo Switch console and the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild's Master Edition. So we'll be unboxing that like all these other sites do, but we're going to try to make it cool. Probably won't be cool. Probably be shitty and very ghetto, but we'll make it happen. I'm excited for it to actually... So I think this is the first time I ever will have a console on the day it launched. I usually wait because either A, I'm broke, or B, I just, I'm not cool. So this will be the first time. So it's going to be an event. The thing that sucks is I have to work. And it'd be hard. It's hard to call out on a Friday.
Yeah.
Without them fucking crying like little bitches. And I don't want to use a sick day because I'm trying to split it up because I have a lot of things I'm planning out to do this year. So yeah, so that's that. So I'm kind of hoping they do a midnight release. So I could just come home. Yeah, so I could come home, open that shit up, do a quick video, edit it on my iPad. When I get home, post it. Gonna need lots of coffee and drugs. If anybody has like speed or X or something like that, holla at me. We do that shit while I see dragons. I'm gonna think that my console's melting.
He's like, hi, I'm gonna open this box. Oh, it's a dragon.
Nick, why is your face on the console?
I'm like, wait, what?
Nah, but seriously though, like if there's a midnight release, which there should be, I'll fucking I'll be a zombie just to do the thing, and yeah, cause I know if I let Chris get it, he's gonna end up opening it, and then it'll defeat the purpose of the unboxing. So we'll do like an unboxing video already.
Just go put everything in there on the back of the box and telling everybody you open it for the first time.
Right, it's all the plastic is gonna look all fucked up and shit like that. Like it's gonna be like
everybody gonna be like on YouTube, be like, yo, they sold you, they already opened it, sold you a messed up box.
Yeah, right. But nah, that's the plan. If anything, I'll figure it out. But that's gonna be the plan for that. So March 3rd is gonna be. Oh yeah, actually, I would have to do it that midnight because we'll be going to see Logan that night. So yeah.
We ain't going to the city to see Logan.
We're not. Oh, so even better.
We ain't, right?
I mean, if I'm not broke as a joke, then I mean.
Some movies gotta unite.
Yeah, I think Logan's gonna be that.
Local, cause
Yeah.
there's mad movies coming out for it to be.
Power Rangers, I'm going to the city. Bro, I don't know about you, X. I'm going to the city for that shit. I'm going to the city for that. I'm going to the city for that, and I'm.
Well, it's late. It's late March, right?
It's the last. It's the 24th.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It should be warming up. Yeah.
Man, I don't give a fuck if it's 2 degrees. I'm going to see that shit, man. We're going to see Star Wars Episode 8. How cold was it for Episode 8? It was cold.
But I was different because I was just a train stop away.
Man, nobody cares about you, man.
I care about me. That's why I'm saying that.
Well, you gonna be like Chris now? We're talking about us, and then all of a sudden it's
I
about
was a
you.
train stop away. That's it. That's why I managed that.
Yeah, nah, but yeah, I guess Logan we can see Logan. But either way, I still want to do the unboxing like before because I know this kid's gonna be staring at the shit. He's gonna be like a crackhead, like Chris, that Legend of Zelda. He's gonna be like.
So it's like, cause I need it.
I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna open the Switch. I'm gonna open fucking Zelda.
I know, right? This dude's gonna open up Zelda and play that shit in his mind.
He's going back there. I beat 3 levels already.
I'm like, fine.
But yeah, that's
I
happening.
gotta pre-order the Amiibos too.
What about Ghost in the Shell?
Uh-oh,
I don't know. I kind of want to see that in the city, but
Nah, Alpine, my man.
we'll
Is
see.
that late? That's also late March.
That's the week after Power Rangers.
week after. Yeah, like in the spring, like around spring when weather's warming up. Yeah, if it's hoodie weather. Yeah,
That's true.
remember when we leave, we got that long walk back to the.
It don't bother me because I got my fucking coat and scarf. I'm all cozy in that shit. But yes, that's what's going down. So we're gonna have some February. There's not really much going on February outside of like little things here and there.
Isn't that Mr. Gray movie coming out?
Ah, yeah, 50 Shades
Wow.
Darker or Gray or
Yo,
some
you go
shit.
see that shit by your damn self, man.
Yo, we
Kill that
we on a
noise.
Field trip.
That
We all rolling in. We see that. We gonna give you all good reviews
That-
on it.
that- you know what?
Yeah,
I
we don't
I
watch
think
that
we
shit.
should go see that.
I was just playing.
No, I think no. Here's why. Because there's gonna be a lot of girls there,
Oh,
so we could just pretend we're into it and have conversations.
Oh.
Yeah. See, look, we can pull the thing. I'm just giving away everything, but there's only 5 listeners anyway, so
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
A whole bunch of dudes walking together to see
Right.
Mr. Gray.
Yo,
Now,
this shit is
man.
hot, son, my nigga.
Yo, that shit was fire, my dude.
Nah, man.
Nah, cause we'll go.
Fire.
We'll catch some chicks at Starbucks after the movie. We'll catch some chicks at Starbucks after the movie, and we'll converse about it and talk about how.
We need Nick. We need
Nah,
Nick
nah,
for
nah,
that.
nah, nah, nah,
Talk
nah.
about how-
You need it for what? Man, you better get out of
We
here.
need Nick for
I
that.
don't got time for that.
Listen, I don't think any one of us.
Nah.
The closest one to Starbucks, Starbucks,
Coffee?
not
Latte?
mentality, like Starbucks lifestyle is you.
Who?
You,
Oh,
Mr. Director.
So,
Mr. Director.
who?
I see you walking in. I could see you going into Starbucks
Yeah.
with your scripts and your screenplays.
I know.
Yeah, just sipping there. and just-
I gotta edit this real quick.
Mocha, whatever that is.
Yeah, sitting on that
Let me edit it.
nice chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Like-
edit this. I gotta edit this right here.
I ain't talking to nobody.
I hear
I go there to handle business and see.
But yeah, but in all seriousness, I'm not doing that shit, man. I'd rather fucking
fuck
slit
that
my
movie.
throat. Unless a girl really wants me to go and she's a serious girlfriend, I'll do it. But if it's just some like, I wanna go see it because nah,
Come with me, bitch. You go by your damn self.
all right. Take your friends, take your homegirls.
Yeah, take your vibrators too. Fucking.
Cause
whores.
I don't want to look around and be that dude, just like everybody else, all those other dudes in there with their girl.
Everybody's looking at each other. Fuck, man, you too? Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, I remember one day, sometime back. This was when Twilight was out, and one of the movies was coming out. And this dude was like, "Yo, you gonna go see that?" He's like, "You gonna take your girl to see it?" I'm like, "No." He's gonna be like, "Yo." Some dude that used to work in my building. I don't remember if he was security, but he goes, "Oh, are you gonna take your girl to see it?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "Oh, you're gonna be in the doghouse then?" I was like, "No." Like, I have a mind of my own. Like,
Right.
if she wants to go see it, she can go see it. But anyways, none of us are gonna go see that shit.
Man,
So
fuck that movie.
we're gonna. What are we gonna do for Valentine's Day? We're gonna turn up and cry about how we're single and shit.
Hell no, I'm just gonna eat.
Fuck
I'm
it.
gonna buy pizza.
Fuck it, we'll buy pizza.
Buy pizza and eat it. That's it. Fuck Valentine's Day. I ain't got time for that bullshit.
We'll buy ourselves chocolate.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy me a Snickers. Fuck it.
There you go. So yeah, February is a whack month. I mean, we got the Super Bowl, but
Super Bowl.
That's over real quick.
What happened?
it's like 2 weeks. It's probably gonna be the Patriots and the Packers.
Green Bay.
And unless the Knicks start turning it up, is
They turning down. Sim it.
Sim it. Yep, Sim February. Sim. I knew somebody's gonna say that. Anywho, this has been another retarded. Damn, we've been on this shit for a fucking hour. This is
1 hour.
another retarded episode of Successfully Failing. I'm pretty sure this is going to sound like complete garbage because I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, it was all a bunch of random fuck ways.
Chris turning up on everybody.
Putting people business out there.
Word,
Putting
right?
people business out there.
Airing my dirty laundry.
Dude, you used to think
If I had a problem getting a girlfriend before,
I said, yeah, Chris
it's
is
over.
Chris
Outta here.
put the fork in it.
Nobody can.
Chris put a fork in that shit. Yo, Chris
You-
put a fork in that shit. That's just.
If I'm doing to be
Before
alone,
before we
everyone
wrap
else
this
is
up,
doing
if you wanna see what everybody's up to, you can check out Xavier on Instagram at xlewis45, Nick at Pakpakway, PACPACWAY.
That's the gram, my niggas.
That's the Instagrizzy.
Word up.
Chris,
Yo, what happened?
the almighty Chris. You can check
Almighty.
out his artworks
Jesus.
at CRS463.
Chris the God.
What?
You could check out my lame ass Instagram at the real Danny Darko. That nobody cares about the photos and the art I put up, only stupid selfies because that's the generation we live in. 2016,
X.
2017, new year, new us. You could check us out on the YouTube at successfully failing. YouTube.com/successfully failing TV.
That's
It is
right.
no longer Danny Darko TV. It is now officially Successfully Failing TV. Check out the website, failingsuccessfully.com. Shout out to whoever has successfullyfailing.com. You're an asshole. I'm kidding. Probably a nice person. But don't forget China Wa on the corner of 4th Avenue and 56th Street. Get your General Tso's, no spicy, no onion, pork fried rice, no vegetables,
That's
no
right.
A-roll. You can get yourself a free soda with every meal.
Very nice.
No spicy.
And Merry Christmas. Thank you.